Welcome to Dimal Field on the campus of St. Anne Pacelli High School as the Pacelli Vikings get ready to take on the Heritage Hawks here in this 8th game of the baseball season. It's a nice night here for baseball. 55 degrees the temperature, a little bit of a breeze, makes it feel a little bit chillier. But you know what? It's a perfect night for ball just the same. The Pacelli Vikings and Heritage have met once before this season. Back on the 19th of February, Pacelli beat Heritage. It was Heritage's season opener. Pacelli a winner 10-5 in that one. The Vikings looking to make it 2 straight and sweep the season series against the Hawks. There's been a little bit of a lineup change for the Vikings. They flipped the lineup just a little bit. Head coach Casey Rasmus trying to see what he's got on the bench, give some guys a look as we get deeper into this season. Let's go over the starting lineup for the Vikings. Let's go off of the starting lineup for the Heritage Hawks first. Landon Justice will lead things off. He's the center fielder. He'll bat first. Robbie Knight at shortstop will bat second for Heritage. Batting third is the pitcher, Griggs Smith. Bryson Smallwood, first baseman, will bat cleanup for the Hawks. And batting fifth will be Asher Durham, the left fielder, with Jax Latham, the catcher, hitting sixth. Henry Zuick in right field will bat seventh. Andrew Arendt, the second baseman, will bat eighth. And Sean Covey, the third baseman, will bat ninth. Meanwhile, the defensive lineup for the Vikings will have Sean Maglione getting his first start. The freshman will be playing left field. Center fielder will be Nolan Vaughn, and in right field will be Merrick Miller. The infield, Aiden Bowman, the sophomore, will be getting his first career start as a varsity Viking. He'll be playing third base. Cam Carino will start at shortstop with Jaron Gamilia at second base. Connor Zitrauer will be playing first. Behind the plate, Levi Thompson. And on the mound, Jacob Velos will be getting the start. This will be his third appearance for the Vikings this season. Velos is 0-1 in the season, but he has yet to give up an earned run. In 8 innings, he's pitched 8 innings, given up 6 hits, and he's given up 4 runs, but none of those runs were earned. He struck out 9 and walked 7. He also has had 3 wild pitches this season, as Velos, the freshman, will get the start for the Vikings. Now, Pacelli off to a 4-3 start this season. Heritage coming into the game at 2-3. It's a busy week for the Vikings. They could play as many as 6 games this week. They already played once this week. Yesterday, they traveled to Seal to take on Russell County, and they came up on the short end of a 3-2 final, but that game went 11 innings. It was a great pitcher's battle. It was Nathan Boatner who did a fine job pitching, but he wound up taking the loss. But again, the game went 11 innings. And later on this week, tomorrow, things get started over at Glenwood. We have the Border Wars. The Vikings will take on Evangel Christian out of Alabaster at noon Eastern, and they'll play Elmore County at 8 o'clock Eastern. And then Saturday, they're going to play Holtville at noon. And if they sweep all that and work their way up into the finals, they could play a 4th game on Saturday. This will be a good test for the Vikings, having a number of games in a short period of time. 5 games in 4 days, maybe 6 games in 4 days. And head coach Casey Rasmus is going to get a better idea of what he has on this ball club. All right, let's get things started. Landon Justice will take the plate here to lead things off for Heritage here in the top of the first inning.
Number 8, Landon
Justice is hitting .250 on the season. He's got a double, and he's scored a run. He's 4 for 16 through the first 5 games for the Heritage Hawks. So Jacob Velos looking in for that first sign from Levi Thompson, and we're about to get things underway here at Dimal Field. First pitch, fastball a little bit outside for ball 1. As I mentioned, Velos has been very effective this season, and we'll see what he can do here in his 3rd start of the year. Velos looking in for the sign, winds and delivers. Fastball catches the top of the strike zone. Strike 1. Like I said, a nice night here right now. Temperature 55 degrees. I say the wind chill's 49, but you know what? It feels pretty good out here. All right, the 1-1 pitch from Velos. A little bit outside, ball 2. 2-1 now on leadoff hitter Landon Justice. Two 1 pitch. Again, a little bit up and out, so a 3-1 count, a hitter's count now on Landon Justice. Velo's working quickly. Steps back. Going to kind of restart this one. The wind of the 3-1 pitch. Swung, ground ball, knocked down by Connor Zitrar. Zitrar flips it over to Velos for the out. The Vikings getting things off to a good start. Nice defensive play by Zitrar, diving to his right, knocking the ball down, and flipping it to Velos. Did a good job covering first base, doing what he's supposed to do. All right, one out here in the top of the first inning. That brings up Robbie Knight, the shortstop for the Hawks. Knight on the season is hitting 200. He's 3 for 15 on the year. He scored 4 runs. He leads the team in runs scored. First pitch, Knight takes strike 1. Velo's trying to get things off to a good start, working out of the stretch now. Or anyway, comes set. Anyway, the windup of the pitch. Breaking ball, catches the corner, strike 2. 0-2 count. Velo's getting off to a good start on the second batter of the night, Robbie Knight. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung and driven to center field, and center fielder Nolan Vaughn making the slide and catch out there for the second out. Great defense so far here by the Vikings. 2 really nice, solid defensive plays to get this game started.
Now batting, number 28, Greg Smith.
And that brings up pitcher Greg Smith to the plate, number 3 hitter. Smith on the season hitting .235, 4 for 17 on the year. He's got 3 RBI leading the team. He's also hit a double on this season. Velo's looking in for the sign. The wind and the pitch. Greg swings, strike 1. All right, 0-1 pitch coming from Velo's. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Velo's had a little bit of trouble with the first hitter, but he's been on the plate. Seems to have found his slot here. The wind of the 0-2 pitch. Driven to right field. Getting a whole lot of that one, and that is gone. Into the trees in right field. Greg Smith taking it and depositing it past the fence. A solo home run for Smith. And there we go. The Hawks first on the board. A solo home run from Greg Smith. His first of the season. The second on the year for Heritage. This their 6th ball game of the year. He got all of that one, no question about it. Driven high and deep to right. It was a no-doubter over the scoreboard. Throw strikes, that happens once in a while. All right. So Heritage off to a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first inning.
Number 25, Bryson Smallwood.
Cleanup hitter Bryson Smallwood stepping into the plate. Smallwood, the first baseman, he's hitting .067. He's 1 for 15 on the season. He's got 1 run batted in. First pitch, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Breaking pitch a little bit high, 1-1. 1-1. Fouled off behind the fence, and it misses all the cars. That back parking lot here at Pacelli, it's a gamble, folks. You pays your money and he takes your chances. All right, 1-2 pitch coming from Velos. Little bit outside. So 1-2 count here on Bryson Smallwood. There's 2-2 pitch. Did he go after it? Nope. Ruled he did not swing. So we're going to a full count here, 3-2 count here on cleanup hitter Bryson Smallwood. Heritage with a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first inning. Velos gets the sign. And the 3-2 pitch. Catches the corner, strike 3. So that is the inning. So the top of the first inning, Heritage gets 1 run on 1 hit. There are no errors and nobody left on base. After 1/2 inning, Heritage 1 run. Pacelli coming to bat. You are watching Pacelli Vikings baseball on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Here we go again. Hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 LTZ crew cabs discounted up to $13,750 off. Brand new 2025 Chevy Equinox, the compact SUV with high-tech features, discounted up to $5,000 off. Enjoy the new year with no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Get your girls out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Girls Night Out.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is
Back here at Diamond Field. The Pacelli Vikings coming to the plate here in the bottom of the first inning, trailing 1-0. Let's go over the starting lineup quickly. Connor Zitrauer at first base will be leading things off. Nolan Vaughn, the center fielder, bats second. Cam Carino, shortstop, will bat third. Jacob Velos, the pitcher, bats fourth. Merrick Miller, the right fielder, batting fifth. Jaron Gamilia, the second baseman, hitting sixth. Levi Thompson, the catcher, hits seventh, with Sean Maglione getting his first career start playing left field, and Aiden Bowman batting ninth, the third baseman, also his first career start. On the mound for Heritage is Griggs Smith. He is their top pitcher. Smith has yet to record a decision, but his ERA is 1.17. 12 innings pitched. He's given up 10 hits and just 2 earned runs in that time. He struck out 19 in those 12 innings. And opposing hitters only have a .233 batting average against him. So he's tough. He's their bell cow. And he's the guy who's starting tonight versus Pacelli. Leading things off, Connor Zitrauer. Zitrauer has had a great start to the season. He's 12 for 24, hitting .500. He's got 2 home runs and driven in 9 runs through 7 games here for the Vikings. Smith delivers the first pitch. Big swing and a miss from Zitrauer, strike 1. Coaching third base, of course, for the Vikings, head coach Casey Rasmus, with Jonathan Lawrence coaching first. Smith, left-hander, looks in, winds. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled off right in front of the plate by Zitrauer. So 0-2 count. As mentioned, Zitrauer's dangerous. He has hit both home runs the Vikings have seen this season. And he got all of both of those. One of them was a walk-off home run to end the opener, pick up a win for the Vikings in that one. All right, 0-2 pitch coming from Greg Smith. A little bit inside. It catches Zitrauer, so hit batter. And the Vikings are in business here in the top of the first inning. And that.
Now batting, number 8, Nolan Vaughn.
And that brings up the sophomore, Nolan Vaughn, the center fielder. Vaughn is, well, he's hitting .059, but that's a little, let's just say he's got 3 runs batted in on the season. He's had 3 sacrifice flies for the Vikings, so he has actually been effective at the plate despite the average. All right, first pitch, Vaughn showing bunt, a little bit high, he pulls it back, ball 1. Pacelli with a runner on first and nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Looking to match that, at least match that run that Heritage posted in the first inning. Greg Smith working from the stretch, delivers. Vaughn takes the pitch high, ball 2. So an 0-2 count now on Nolan Vaughn. Vaughn, for the first part of the season, has been hitting number 9. He's been slid up to the number 2 slot in this lineup shakeup. Next pitch, a little bit inside, so it's a 3-0 count on Nolan Vaughn. Vikings trying to see if they get something going right off Jump Street here. Smith's in the stretch, delivers. 3-0 pitch, catches the corner. So 3-1. It's still a good hitter's count. He's got to bring it in. Vaughn looking to see if he can deliver here. Runner on first, nobody out. See if we can get a good rally started here. Vaughn showing bunt. Pulls it back, ball 4. So the first 2 runners reach base here in the bottom of the first inning. And it's time to go out and check things out. One of the Heritage coaches trotting out to talk to Griggs Smith. Settle him down. As I mentioned, he's been their top pitcher all season long. 19 strikeouts. He also has 5 walks. But in 12 innings pitched, he's still got a decent walk-strikeout ratio. So here we go. The Vikings getting things working, getting things going. No 2 men on, nobody out. The conference of the mound breaks up. And so here we go. Cam Carino coming to the plate. Carino is hitting .364 this season. He's hit 2 doubles. He's driven in 3 runs, and he leads the team in runs scored with 12. He's also stolen 7 bases. We're going to get on base first before we worry about that one. All right, Carino, who has been a solid hitter all year long, getting ready. Here's the first pitch from Griggs Smith. Carino showing bunt. He bunts and drops it down in front of the plate. Scooped up by the catcher. Carino, the ball gets away from the first baseman, and a run scores. Connor Zitrar comes in on the error. Carino's bunt scooped up by catcher Jax Latham. Latham throws to first, but it gets away from Bryson Smallwood far enough for both runners to advance 2 bases. It brings in a run on the sacrifice bunt. We'll call that an E3.
Number 6, Jacob Velos.
So good job there. Good job there by the Vikings manufacturing a run. So here we go. Game tied 1-1. And clean up here, Jacob Velos steps up to the plate. Velos hitting .421 with 7 runs batted in on the season. First pitch from Greg Smith. Inside, ball 1. Cam Carino breaks and steals second base. That's his 8th steal of the season. He leads the team in steals. So now second and third, nobody out. Velos at the plate. Game tied 1-1. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to third. Third baseman goes all the way, goes to first, but that brings in a run as Cam Carino advances as well. So Jacob Velos picking up an RBI on the ground out to third baseman Sean Covey. That brings home Nolan Vaughn. So the Vikings have taken a 2-1 lead.
Now batting, number 3, Merrick Miller.
And Merrick Miller steps up to the plate. Miller has been great this season. Miller leading RBI man with 10 ribbies this season. First pitch to him. Breaking pitch, outside catches the corner, strike 1. Miller hitting .500 coming in, 8 for 16 on the season. Maybes. 1-1 pitch. A little bit outside, ball 2. 2-1 count now. Chance to strike more. Runner on third. Nobody out. 2 runs already in this inning. The Vikings with a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the first inning. 2-1 pitch. Miller lines it a little soft liner to shortstop, one of those spinning liners. Robbie Knight hauls it in for the second out. So 2 outs now. Runner still on third base. Brings in Jyron Camellia. Jyron's had a solid season. He's hitting .259, but he's had a lot of attaballs.
Number 5, Jyron Camellia.
He's hit a lot of shots at people. .259 average with 2 runs batted in. He's got 3 doubles on the season. First pitch. Take it a little bit low. Ball 1. Jyron looking to see what he can do about bringing that run home. Cam Carino on third base with 2 outs. Here's the 1-0 pitch. A little bit outside, takes it for 2. Ball 2. All right, Jyron setting up in the plate in the batter's box, waiting for the 2-0 pitch from Greg Smith. Here it comes. Grounded toward third, a backhand stop by Sean Covey. He throws out to first and gets Camellia by a step. But it's been a good start to the ball game for the Vikings. In the inning, the Vikings with 2 runs on no hits. There was 1 error and 1 runner left on base. So after 1 inning, the Pacelli Vikings leading Heritage 2-1. You're watching Vikings baseball on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. I could say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Here we go again. Hammering dough. High prices at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika.
All right, we're back here for the top of the second inning. The Pacelli Vikings leading the Heritage Hawks 2-1. And coming up to the plate, Asher Durham.
Leading off for the Hawks, number 12, Asher Durham.
Durham, the left fielder, coming into the game hitting .385. He's the leading hitter. First pitch, ground ball to short. Cam Carino scoops up the dribbler and sends it to first. Zittrower brings it in for first out on the first pitch. One pitch, one out here in the top of the second inning. That brings up catcher Jax Latham.
Number 6, Jax Latham.
Latham hitting .333 on the season. He's got 4 walks. His on-base percentage is an impressive .600. Pitch from Velos, swinging miss, strike one. Velos has definitely been around the plate. Here's your 0-1 pitch. Check swing, a little bit outside, ball one. Latham liked it a little bit, but not enough to swing at it. It was close. So 1-1 here, with one out here in the top of the second inning. The pitch, fouled off. Almost hit a truck. Nothing like that parking lot. I'm over in the other side parking lot. I have to hope I'm rolling the dice myself tonight. All right, Jacob Velos, a 1-2 pitch. Curveball, strike three. So he gets Jax Latham swinging for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Henry Zwick, the right fielder. Zwick's 1 for 11 on the season. He scored a run. He's got a couple of hits. Excuse me, he got one hit. He was also been hit by 2 pitches, so he's gotten on base a little bit here. All right, here we go. Zwick. First pitch to Zwick. Flies it to left field. Sean Maglione cannot handle it. It falls in. So runner on second base. Did he get his glove on that one? Nope. He misjudged it, so it falls in for a double.
Now batting, number 21, Andrew Arant.
So the Hawks are threatening here with 2 outs in the top of the second inning. Andrew Arant is up to the plate. Arant, 1 for 7 on the season. The first pitch to the Hawks second baseman. Catches the corner fastball, strike one. So 0-1 count here. 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning, or top of the second inning. The Hawks threatening with a runner on second base. Pitch driven up and out of play. Again, landing toward the parking lot. So 1-2. So it's a 1-2. Excuse me, a 1-2 count. 1-2 count. 0-2 count. There we go. Getting things straight. We got to make sure we got it right. 0-2 count now on Andrew Arant. Velos comes set. And that 0-2 pitch. Breaking pitch a little bit high. Try to get him a chase. Arant would not. So 1-2 count. That was a good pitch, though. It was tempting enough. Velos looking in for the sign from Levi Thompson. And the 1-2 pitch. Breaking pitch a little bit inside. So 2-2 count now. Big pitch here. The runner in scoring position and 2 outs. Velos trying to get out of this one. The pitch. A little bit up. Full count now. Levi Thompson looking the runner back. He thought that Zwick was wandering a little bit off second base. He ran at him. Said, it was enough. Zwick scampered back quickly. All right, full count. 3-2 pitch. A little bit outside, ball 4. So runners on first and second now with 2 outs. Sean Covey coming to the plate.
Now batting number 10, Sean Covey.
Covey looking for his first hit on the season. He's 0 for 7 in these first 5 ball games. Covey also is a pitcher. So first and second, 2 outs. Velos. First pitch to Covey. Breaking ball right down the middle, strike 1. Vikings try to make sure there's no 2-out rally here. 0-1 pitch. A little bit outside, ball 1. Rodney Dickinson is the third base coach for the Hawks. Robbie Bowman is the first base coach. Okay. All right, and time called. Covey asked for timeout. There we go. Velos. Comes set. 1-1 pitch. Nice. Strike 1. Strike 2. Covey's kind of started to make a half swing at it. All right, 1-2 pitch. Jacob Velos trying to pitch out of a minor jam here. Outside. In the dirt. Levi Thompson has to move a little bit to make sure he corrals that. So it's a 2-2 count. 2 runners on, 2 outs here in the second inning. 2s are wild. Pacelli leading this one by a score of 2-1. Velos comes set. And the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt. So the count is now full. Freshman looking to try to pitch out of this jam. And so the Vikings can maintain their 1-run lead. 3-2 pitch. Swung and driven out to right field. Will it fall in fair? It is foul by about 2-3 feet. I sliced down the line. There was going to be no way that Merrick Miller was going to be able to get to it, but it kept on curving and curved foul. So the count remains 3-2. Velos trying to make the big pitch here and get out of this inning. He got the first 2 batters. A fly ball to left was misplayed into a double and a walk. That has set up a first and second with 2 outs here. 3-2 count. Pitch, strike 3, taken for strike 3, and that is the inning. So no damage done. We got no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 2 runners left on base. At the end of 1 1/2 inning, the Pacelli Vikings leading this one 2-1. You're watching Vikings baseball on Georgia-Alabama.
The 4x4 crew cabs discounted up to $14,000 off. GMC Terrain with a roomy cabin and pro safety discounted up to $7,500 off. Enjoy the new year with no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the Ambassador Scholarship was interesting to me because you did an event to earn your scholarship and you meet people. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university.
All right, back to Dymel Field for the bottom of the second inning. Dave Platt along with producer Toygar Isla as we bring you Pacelli Vikings baseball. The Vikings taking on the Heritage Hawks tonight. second meeting between the two teams this season. The Vikings holding a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the second inning. Leading things off for the Vikes, catcher Levi Thompson.
Leading off the bottom of the second, number 18, Levi Thompson.
Thompson hitting .273 on the season with a pair of runs batted in. The sophomore behind the plate tonight, doing a good job. Greg Smith on the mound, delivering. A little bit inside, ball one. The Vikings, of course, putting up 2 runs on the board in the bottom of the first inning without a hit. A hit by pitch, a walk, a sacrifice bunt that included an error, and a couple groundouts brought in 2 runs. The 1-0 pitch, strike. 1-1 on Levi Thompson. The pitch, driven by Thompson, foul. So that takes a count to 1-2. Here's that 1-2 pitch. Grounded towards second base, a chopper, fielded, and it took a little bit of a hop on Andrew Arendt, and it was a little bit errant. E4, Levi Thompson at first to lead off the bottom of the second inning.
Now batting, number 28, Sean Maglione.
Sean Maglione coming up to the plate. He's making his first start as a Viking